Everybody be nice.
You need to behave ourselves.
Behave ourselves. Guys, it hurts to laugh, for real. Just don't even do it.
Try not to, so that I shouldn't be sarcastic.
Fuck, suck. I'm going home.
We'll just vote quick and we'll be
Just sign my name on the line, okay?
A minute.
Have they done anything with the ice cream place yet?
No.
Not yet.
I just wondered, because he thought the middle of June, that's why I was asking. I'm just curious.
Yeah. Probably the busiest time for them right now.
Okay, do the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And call the meeting to order. Can I have a roll call, please?
Trustee Carranza, trustee Lacewell,
Here.
President Bank,
Here.
trustee G. Here. Trustee Wolford,
Here,
trustee Pennell, Tom Green.
Okay, so we have a quorum. So can I have a motion to approve the agenda?
I'll make a motion to approve the agenda.
Second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Okay, next is a motion to approve the minutes. There's this meeting from May 28th.
I'll make a motion.
I'll
Second.
second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Okay. Next to the bills. Go over these real quick. We had sewer testing 315, sewer testing 146 and 146, sewer testing 174, water testing 100, and sewer testing 174. Vortex Technologies calibration of 2 flow monitors 850, Mediacom 53040, Gale Romine for building inspections 190 twice, Premier Landscaping 155.96, Aquafix 1,005.95, Strand Engineering 2074.95, and Strand Engineering 550.61. Nicor 556, Nicor 52.27, 152.70, 43.13, and ComEd on Ogden 1698.68, Frontier 365.55, Ace Hardware 16.75, and USA Blue Book 47.48. Total 89.79.43. Of which 5205.54 comes from the general fund and 3773.89 comes from the water and sewer fund. Any questions? Okay, can I have a motion to approve the bills?
I'll make a motion.
Can I have a second?
I'll second it.
Have a roll call?
Sure, trustee Carranza, trustee Lacewell,
Aye.
President Bank,
Aye.
trustee G.
Aye.
Trustee Wolford,
Aye.
Okay, motion passes. Now, public comments, we got any public comments? Okay, moving on. I just got a few things I want to talk about. This is our last meeting before the 4th of July. I don't want anybody threading rumors that I'm approving the use of fireworks. I'm just a realist and I know it's going to happen. So I'm asking people to be careful. I'm asking you to be cognizant of your neighbors. If your neighbors have jittery dogs, or you may have a neighbor with PTSD or whatever. You may have a neighbor that has to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, go to work the next day. So please take those things into consideration as you celebrate the 4th of July. Next, the paving project that we approved is either gonna happen sometime the last half of July or in August. So when you see our county engineer out marking up the roads, then you'll know it's gonna happen pretty soon. And I'll try to let you know what day it is as soon as they all let me know. Surf Internet, everything is approved and underway. They contacted me, they want to do a groundbreaking ceremony with hard hats and shovels and the whole bit, and they're gonna advertise it and everything, and I didn't realize that Surf Internet is a national company. So this is not a fly-by-night organization that we're dealing with. So if any of the trustees want to participate, just let us know, and as soon as I find out the date and time for it and where it's gonna be, I'll let everybody know, okay? All right, moving on from there, remind everybody, we have an open trustee position. It's important that we fill this position so that we can assure ourselves that we at least have a quorum at every meeting so we can get our business done. And I think it's important to have a decent cross-section of individuals in town, whether they like me or don't like me, whether they oppose us or not, I don't really care. I just would like to have somebody fill that chair. And again, that is until next April when we have our elections. So if anybody's interested, please contact Village Hall and Crystal and let us know, okay? Speaking of Crystal, she just had her 3-year anniversary, and I propose that we give her a $1 rate increase. And I still propose that because nothing's happened to change that in the last couple of weeks. So I would like a motion to approve a $1 salary increase for Crystal.
I'll make a motion.
Can I have a second?
I'll second it.
Have a roll call.
Trustee Kranza, trustee Laso.
Aye.
President Bain.
Aye.
Trustee AG.
Aye.
Trustee Wolford.
Aye.
Trustee
Okay,
Kano.
thank you. Next is a resolution for paving the access road for the water tower. We're doing this resolution so that we are 50% responsible and the Lions Club is 50% responsible for maintaining this road after it's paved. And I just want to remind everybody, they're also donating $10,000 to the paving project. So the first resolution is approving the agreement for the installation and maintenance of the driveway, and the second is the actual agreement, okay? So we have to pass the resolution and the agreement. Basically, that's what it says, that we're paying for the installation, they're gonna donate $2,000, and then we're gonna split the maintenance 50/50, and that's basically what it comes down to, so,
What are the numbers for them?
pardon?
What are the resolution number that we have to?
It's gotta have a number, yes, it does,
I think it's number 4, but let me double check.
yeah.
And it's, the resolution authorizes you to sign the agreement. You don't have to
Yeah.
approve the agreement.
Okay, all right.
Three.
Oh, three?
Yes.
So 24-3.
24-3?
Okay, so can I have first of all, do we have any discussion on this?
No.
Okay, can I have a motion to approve?
I'll make a motion to approve it.
Can I have a second?
No, second.
All in favor? All opposed?
I think we need a roll call.
Okay, roll call.
Trustee Kranza, trustee Laso.
Aye.
President Bain.
Aye.
Trustee AG.
Aye.
Trustee Wolford.
Aye.
Trustee Kano.
Okay, there we go. All right, next, I have here, house on Third Street, let's get an update. The due date for response was last Friday, but we've had some correspondence with their attorney, and I'm letting Tom take over from
Okay,
here.
so when he says their attorney, it's the mortgage company's attorney. He did reach out, he said they wanted to come in and review the property to determine whether it was salvageable. I said, well, you better do it by the 21st, because we're gonna move forward. And they did get someone to go through it. He did call me on the 21st, and I've CC'd Crystal and the president on these emails that we've done
Right.
back and forth, so they've known what's been going on. He said they have their report, they're evaluating it. You know, could he have another couple of days or a day or two? Even when we schedule a demolition, it's gonna take them a couple of weeks
Sure.
to get it into their schedule and come over and do it. So at the moment, we're waiting, either the bank's gonna step up and salvage the property, or we're gonna tear it down. So we're just waiting to hear back.
Yeah, we're just waiting for the final on that, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, next is the garage on Fifth Street.
I've sent a letter out. I have not, well, it probably hasn't been received because it really just went out. Based on the letters back from the property owner about getting it taken care of by middle of June, didn't happen. So I've gotten the letter out. We'll see by the next, by the next meeting, we'll know if we have a response.
All right, should I hold off on posting it until we get a response back?
Absolutely, you should.
Okay,
yes.
all right, okay,
I gave the property owner 14 days.
okay, all right. That's
I'm
what I
sorry,
wanted to make sure.
I'll get a copy of that letter over to you.
Okay. Next, we have special consideration for 314 Worcester. And Lucas is the owner of that property, okay? Basically, what he wants to do is he wants to put up a storage building with a gravel driveway for his equipment prior to putting his house on the property, all right? This is the property we had to determine whether he had to hook up to our water system or not, and he doesn't. But he does have to hook up to our sewer system, so he knows that. Basically, what are you gonna put in it, like your tractor and stuff?
Yep, large mower, skid steer stuff to take care of the, I mean, it's 15 acres of wildflowers, so it's a lot of maintenance, a lot of upkeep. We put like 250 trees out there, so a lot of upkeep.
That's good.
So, we got a letter from Gail,
No.
Gina, I'm sorry, from Gina about this.
And Craig.
And she said, technically the shed is not allowed until they're with the house. A new gravel driveway is not allowed either, it's gotta be paved. But she says, however, considering the size of the lot, I understand the need for a maintenance shed. It's a little more than a guy driving around with a mower on a trailer kind of job. The village does not have many lots this size and even fewer zoned residential, so it's a unique situation. Also, depending on where they put the house, the driveway will be moved to accommodate a new alignment. It would also be more than likely to get damaged with construction vehicles later on. Considering these two factors, I am okay with not adhering to the two codes. Before I write a memo stating so, I wanted to make sure the village was okay with that. So, you're north of the school, correct?
I am the 15-acre lot just north of the elementary.
So it isn't like he's gonna be doing this in the middle of town, first of all, okay? And it is a good-sized piece of property. And I would imagine that after he built the house, he would do something like this anyhow. So, and I talked to him, and he really doesn't wanna,
Entryway.
he doesn't wanna build a house yet until interest rates come down,
Yeah.
okay?
After the election.
We don't know when that's gonna be, right?
Probably after the election.
But what I would recommend is that we would issue him a variance with conditions, okay? First of all,
Well, you finish.
all right, first of all, the gravel driveway would have to be paved when you put your house in and your driveway to the house, all that's gotta be paved, okay? And as far as the maintenance on the shed, as far as the shed goes, I mean, that's just gonna be, basically, you're gonna have to tell Gina where you're gonna put it so she can make sure it's within the lot lines and all that good stuff.
Right.
And it still has to meet building code requirements and everything. That's my opinion. Now I'm gonna let him.
Okay, so I believe we can do a variance, but it has to go through the zoning board of appeals process, okay? We just can't come here in a month and have a variance for this gentleman. It's gotta go to the zoning board of appeals, and as you recall, our committee of the whole serves as our zoning board of appeals.
Right.
Under the zoning procedure, that we have to hold a hearing, you would come, present why, what you wanna do, and why you wanna do it. And, we'd make findings, and anybody who wanted to testify could testify. And then the ZBA makes a recommendation to the board. And then at the next board meeting, we would have to determine what conditions are on it. It is unusual to have an accessory structure without a principal structure, but I've done it in other communities. We just did one on the river in the village of Machesney Park.
But at the same time, the house has to be built within it, as good faith or something.
I'm
Excuse
still
me,
going.
you still talking?
We did one in Machesney Park where they basically put up a gazebo on a vacant riverfront property because that was their dock and they just had a place to have shade and they have absolutely no intent of ever building a structure. So I've seen other communities do it. And so the conditions would be, I don't know if you're gonna require a paved driveway or allow the gravel, that would be you need to make the request, talk with Crystal, make the request of what it is you want, and then that would be approved. Otherwise, if we just said, yeah, go ahead and do it, we'll leave you alone, well, we leave you alone until we don't, and we come in and say, you're in violation of the code, and, you know, I think making it official through the full zoning process is the proper way to do it.
So that means we will have to not be able to approve it until the end of July. So at the next first meeting in July, which is our committee meeting, we can also have the zoning board of appeals meeting because it's the same people. But then we get 2 weeks until we have the business meeting to approve that.
Well, we need to put in writing exactly what it is you plan to do.
He does have it in writing.
Okay, so you've got it all?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why it's already been approved by Craig and Gina.
Yeah, I saw the
Okay.
Yeah.
emails.
Yeah.
But the ZBA has to approve it.
But it's
and
gotta
the
be-
board- And
yeah.
then make a recommendation to the board, and the board
So-
has to approve it.
Can I say something? Can I separate the well from that then? Because since the well is been approved, because I put the well, the driveway and the shed on that. The well's been approved through the health department today. I got the permit approved and everything.
If you
and I-
got approval to put in your well, then you can go ahead and put in your well. This isn't gonna stop you from putting in your well.
So what he's
Right.
saying is when he did the building permit, he put it all as 3. So he can come in and then he can take the well off that permit and then get it approved again by Craig and then we can go
Leave
that
the
way.
well on there, we'll approve it, because it'll just be sort of an after the fact.
Well, the problem is he wants to get started on it.
No, go ahead.
Oh,
But it'll be, but it'll kind of be an after the fact approval.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead.
so I'll talk to Craig and get a price for the permit. We'll talk tomorrow. I'll call you tomorrow morning.
And once they test your water and everything, I would like a copy of whatever report you get.
And I'm just doing irrigation for initial,
Okay,
for the
all right.
initial input, irrigation, and then of course,
Okay, all
when
right,
the resident.
then when you hook it up to the
When I
house,
hook
they,
it up, then I'll
okay.
get the testing
Okay.
and then that'll be part of that.
Okay, that works, okay.
Actually, if you want to wait till
I don't
after
have a
we-
problem with that, okay? And we took care of that. And we took care of that, okay. Next on the agenda is the financial report, and since Ms. Lacewell isn't feeling well, I'm going to take care of this for us, okay? In the general fund, we have $1,159,901.39. In the MFT fund, we have $214,532.48. I remind everybody, we passed an ordinance, we're gonna spend $125 of that, so we still have a bit left over. And in the water fund, we have $551,656.08. I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you guys. This financial report, this particular time, I don't think is worth going through because it's the first month. So give you an example, we took in $40,000 in property tax funds and the computer says we're gonna end up with $481,000 because that's times 12, which isn't gonna happen. So since these numbers are all screwed up because everything that we spent in May was multiplied by 12 and everything that we got in May is multiplied by 12 and that's not how things work. So I'm just gonna let you know what the balances are this month. And I think once we get into the first quarter, which is the end of July, when we get the report in August, I think it makes more sense to start going through the report because the report itself will make more sense than it does now, okay? Anybody have any questions?
No.
All right. Now also, next is trustee aging, you have the garage sale.
So I have not gotten a response from the Boone County Shopper for pricing on an ad. I asked Crystal to try and get a hold of them too. She also has not had a response from them. It, however, has been posted with the Belvedere Area Chamber of Commerce, 23 WIFR's community calendar, WREX's community calendar, Facebook, the village website, and she will be posting it on Nextdoor tomorrow. I also have reached out to a couple of companies, both companies we've worked with before. Display Sales is the one that did the avenue banners that are on the street for the 150th. They have priced out 2 single side banners, one for either end of town, that would just say Village of Capron Annual Garage Sale this weekend. And for a 2-foot by 4-foot, 18-ounce vinyl, for 2 of them it would be $174. For a 3-foot by 5-foot, 18-ounce vinyl would be $188. We also have worked with Meridian. They were the ones that did all the banners for the Sesquicentennial with all of our donors and everything on it. They say that a 13-ounce vinyl, 5 foot by 3 foot would be $282 for 2 of them. And a 4 foot by 2 foot, 13-ounce vinyl would be $260 for both of them.
Okay, so,
So if you would like to go ahead and do one of these signs,
I'm good with the banners.
Yeah, I mean, the 3x5s are okay.
Those
You,
are
you,
signs,
they're,
right?
they're the middle, you know, the 3x5s, they're not too small, they're not too big. Cause you don't want people to be squinting to be able to
You want the 13 ounce or
read.
the
As you're
18?
driving by.
Yeah.
I'd rather have, these are ones we're gonna use.
Over and
Yeah,
over and
over and
over,
over again.
yes.
and the 18-ounce is what the ones on the,
That's what I was trying to
Yeah,
say.
those are
okay.
18-ounce.
I would go
Yes.
with the 18 ounce 3x5s,
I second that.
okay? Can I have a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve it.
Have a second?
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay,
Okay, I will contact them tomorrow and get that
all
started.
right. Next is the water report, and again, trustee Pinow is not here, he's out of town, so I'm gonna do that. The Shadowbrook Lift Station rehab of the pumps has been completed, yay, so they both work. The new blower for the wastewater treatment plant is on order. Remember I told you that it needed to be replaced. And all the diffusers have been pulled, dragged, and power washed. Those are the, when you see the spray in the middle of the tanks, like they have in a pond and stuff, that's what the diffusers are. They make bubbles in the water to keep everything agitated, okay? And I want to let you all know that we're going to get a bill next month from one of our,
Sable.
who?
Sable.
Yeah, Sable, that's the one. Because of all that heavy rain we got, those pumps were, the wires on the pumps were melting, that's how hot the pumps were getting. So we got Sable to come out and they're gonna rewire everything and do an investigation and help us figure out what's going on. We know what's going on, all that storm water's going in there. Well, that's why we did the manhole inspection and that's why we're doing the smoke test, so we can try to alleviate these issues in the future. It's just something we're gonna have to put up until we figure out what the problem is and see how much that's gonna cost us to fix. So, that may be something that's gonna be around for a while and maybe something we can handle. I do not know, all right? With that, does anybody else have anything?
No?
Okay, can I have a motion to adjourn?
I'll make a motion to
Can I have a
adjourn.
second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Okay, thank you, folks.